Omni Synod have quarantined the Eternity Gate for now. Their cowardice provides a window of opportunity. This may be my final chance to study such an artifact. Once the war ends, Hecateus IV will become inhospitable for a fugitive. Old routes are blocked, but new paths are open to me. A pity my negotiations with Nefershah did not yield whatever secret entrance she used. I must find my own. Not entirely unprotected, then. A garrison force remains. My fellow mage, I lack an understanding of the gate's true value, and I lack the millennia required to remedy their limited thinking.
Intrusion countermeasures activated. Halt! Transmit ident data.
Magosire Canthan, is it? A dedicated servant of the Omni Synod. Flawless record of loyalty and obedience. You would better serve the Omnisire by letting me pass.
Stygian heretic! Your kind are prescribed by order of the Omnisynod. Submit to disarmament or be destroyed.
Violent resistance. Predictable. A pointless waste. Small minds squandered opposing the quest for knowledge. But now the Eternity Gate Chamber is open to us at last. Gate. My fellow Magi never appreciated the possibilities it represents, nor would they permit me to examine it alone. Begin the survey. The Eternity Gate lifts. But not for long. Without intervention to awaken its dormant state, it will collapse permanently. The Vanguard succeeded too late to secure her victory. An error I must learn from, if I am to escape this world. Another artifact. And one infinitely more portable than the Eternity Gate. A Tesseract labyrinth. So, my theories were correct. It is a miniaturized dimensional vault. To examine one with my own optics is a wonder. And that is to say nothing of what it might hold.
It holds knowledge, young seeker. It holds eons of secrets. It holds the truth of this galaxy. It holds me.
Identify yourself.
I am a guide, a messenger, an advisor. The Necrons named me Metatran in the days I ushered them to greatness.
deity. Or perhaps some manner of energy-based life form locked away for use. Such a secret for Nefashar to keep from me.
Nefashar kept much from you, Skevola. I witnessed your negotiations. Such promises were made. The wisdom of Cryptex, an audience with the silent king who waits beyond that gate. Yet when at last she executed her plan, you were set aside.
This relic will be ample compensation. Yet I cannot simply depart with my prize. The Omni-Synod control this world and all its spaceports. My options for a covert exit are limited.
Why skulk away when you could return in triumph? Nefashar is damaged, vulnerable. You alone can find her, destroy her. Who could condemn you then?
Yet there is an alternative. Fulfill my pact with Nefashar. If I open the gate, the Omni-Synod will fall. I will stand in the court of the Silent King himself. It is a singular opportunity. Trust my future to the alien. Xenos are to be studied, exploited, not submitted to. I have evaded the judgment of my orthodox and Puritan peers before. I shall do so again.
A wise choice, young seeker. Let me tell you of the Varguard's escape.
Explain your motives, entity. Your identity conflates with a star god of Necron myth. One of their Catan. Why deliver the Varguard to me?
I bestowed my wisdom upon the Necrons long ago. They proved ungrateful, flawed beyond elevation. Is it so strange I would seek new minds to enlighten? Now is the dawn of a new age.
Satisfactory. All combat data indicates the Varguard will have teleported away on the verge of destruction. Nihilarch or Concept used this precise method to evade Faustinius. Temper.
Most perceptive, Skevola. Nefashar employs the very same means of escape, and he has delivered her to the very same sanctuary.
The hidden tomb. Isolated, protected, low priority. An optimal location for a Necron to hide. An optimal location for the Varguard to die. A silent tomb.
Scaevola. First you abandon your debased species, and now you turn your claws on me. Even among primitives, it seems the traitors understand only treachery. Was my generosity, my leniency, not enough for your grasping ambition?
To have studied your dynasty's workings firsthand would have been a rare pleasure. But not at the expense of betraying my species.
Do not dare to feign righteousness. You are a scavenging animal, nothing more. Do you think your petty masters will reward you for this clumsy assassination? The same myopic creatures you fled in disgrace?
Others may view me as a heretic, but I still serve the Omnissia. I cannot do so from the foot of an alien throne. Your patronage has reached the limits of its potential value.
I am no pawn to be discarded at a primitive's whim. I am the Varguard of Sankotep, heir to the Pharaon of Kivroth. If I must cut down one more usurper, or 1,000, then so be it.
You were a means. Now, I put you to an end.
nonsense. You could have served. You could have obeyed. A menial assistant to our cryptex, perhaps. Instead, you merely die. dynasty. No more waiting. You betrayed your own. It is no surprise that you betray me. Or at least that you try. Kivrov is. We are eternal.
You are a relic of a distant past. A specimen to be studied. And with the Tesseract labyrinth in hand, my study shall be fruitful indeed.
The deceiver! Foolish wretch! You shall learn nothing but how to repeat our mistakes.
Perhaps, but you will not be there to witness it. Greetings, Magi of the Omniscient.
Tech Acquisitor Scaevola, Stygian heretic. We are triangulating your location. Explain why your info presence sullies our secret network.
To transmit positive tidings, Magi. I have destroyed the Vargard Nefershah. My false exile permitted me to observe and infiltrate infiltrate her lair. Praise the Omnissia.
Strategos processing indicates Necron tactical decline on multiple fronts. Higher command protocols decaying in efficacy.
My departure was a logical deception, Forge Lord. It allowed me to operate outside of the expected doctrina, to discover and foil the Necron plans, all in service to the Omnissia and Mars.
The veracity of your statement is indeterminate. The practical value of your action is undeniable. Ergo, you will return to Ex Veritas to provide complete testimony, after which, Tech Acquisitor, I recommend you depart.
Precisely my intent, Lexico Arcanus. The quest for knowledge is endless, and I have a new avenue of research I am eager to explore. The Osirian could not remain, no matter the potential it promised. It was a door between the Necron dynasties and the Imperium. The Xenos would not have stopped until it was opened. Leaderless, the throne of their world empty, the Necrons were scattered and weak. The war ended in the annihilation of the alien. The Omni Synod had their Forge world. Hecateus IV shall stand as a monument to humanity's triumph over the alien. Faustinius will be pleased. Our species requires these emotive symbols of victory in order to survive. Yet survival alone is insufficient to pursue the Omnissiah's design. The Adeptus Mechanicus might stand another 10,000 years and take not one step further in the quest for knowledge. A new axiom is required. Only beyond the confines of the Imperium can I freely explore the secrets the galaxy still holds. Only by walking into the shadows can I bring the truth to light. I must let my old doctrine die, for even in death I serve the Omnissia.